Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Joey again, and today I want to share with moms who have large breasts how you can have a perfect latch for your baby. Now, breastfeeding with large breasts is quite a little bit tricky. Yes, because what happens is that the breasts are big, the baby's head is small, and you need to know how to get a perfect latch to be able to breastfeed your baby right and correctly. Yes, so the issue with not getting yourself a perfect latch while breastfeeding with large breasts is that you can actually suffocate your baby, which is very terrible, because most times that baby is still very tiny, very small. They have a small head, and you might find that your breasts are bigger than your baby's head. Now, if your breasts are actually bigger than your baby's head and you're not careful how you breastfeed them, the breast can end up covering your baby's nose and in turn suffocating them. And for a mother who has large breasts, please be careful when breastfeeding at night, because most times that suffocation happens in the night, because maybe you're lying on the bed, you're sleepy, and you're breastfeeding your baby, and yet that breast is really large and covering their face. So I would advise a mom with large breasts and their baby is still little to always sit when they're going to breastfeed. So that's the first thing that you really have to do. Make sure that you're seated in a very comfortable position before you start breastfeeding. Don't breastfeed while lying down, please. Okay, and then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to use a breastfeeding pillow. If you don't have a breastfeeding pillow, you can use your baby's receiver blanket. Okay, so just fold it and turn it into a breastfeeding pillow. Yeah, these are mom hacks. Yeah, so get your baby's receiver blanket, turn it into a breastfeeding pillow, and then lay it on your lap. Okay, so you put the blanket down first, or the breastfeeding pillow down first, and then you put your baby on top of it. Okay, now when you do that, that means your baby is going to be raised a bit, because otherwise your baby would be down without any support. But with the blanket down, it lifts your baby up. In other words, it's lifting your baby's head up, and that way when your baby's head is lifted upwards, when you hold your breast to latch your baby, so your nipple is going to be facing directly your baby's face rather than having it face downwards. You understand what I mean? Instead of having your nipple face downwards, because when the baby is down, then that means the nipple is also going to face down to reach the baby. Yeah, but when you hold the baby a little bit up, of course with some support of the receiver blanket, when the baby is now brought up, that means now your nipple is going to be able to face the baby instead of facing downwards, and this helps your baby get a good latch. Okay, now remember you started with you being comfortable. Now that puts your baby in a comfortable breastfeeding position, and then you can now latch your baby. How do you do the perfect latch? Don't force your nipple inside your baby's mouth. Rather, if this is your nipple, you place it here, okay, on top of your baby's mouth, and then your baby will definitely automatically open their mouth, okay, and then the nipple will get into their mouth. Don't help them by putting the nipple inside their mouth. Let your baby latch themselves. That will give them a perfect latch. So you just put your nipple here like this, like you're teasing your baby with a nipple, and they will open their mouth and put the nipple inside, and then they will start breastfeeding. And then of course, another tip for yourself as a mother, breastfeeding moms with large breasts usually get backache. Yes, they usually get backache. So when you're breastfeeding, you can just make sure that you're seated straight up, and then you can put a pillow at the back of a chair. You see I have a chair here, then I put a pillow at the back so you can sit upright. Now when you do that, sitting upright with a pillow at the back, that pillow gives you support, and therefore you won't be getting the backaches. Okay, so with the sitting solved and using a receiver blanket or a breastfeeding pillow to have your baby lifted up a little bit, and then you do put the nipple, and then you do the nipple teaser, and the baby gets the nipple into their mouth. That's the perfect way to latch your baby when you have large breasts. Now, for those moms without large breasts, this can definitely work for you as well. If you're having issues latching your baby, try this method as well. Now, moms, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Here we talk pregnancy tips, baby care tips, and breastfeeding tips. Yes, so if you are interested in any of those, this is a place for you. Now, if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with others. You can also do check out my video on how to increase your breast milk supply, because even that matters when you're breastfeeding. And you can also check out my video on how to hand express. Do you know about hand expression? Do you know how to do it? Well, if you don't, I have a video for you, and I'm going to be linking both their links in the description box. So please do check them out. Have a good day. Bye.